Hello, this is Dave, aka DZ Cakes on ECF. Coming to you for a review about Vixen Vapors. Okay, to start out, I've ordered 3 different kinds of juices from them probably about a month ago, and I like them, so I ordered again. So I've been waiting to do a review on all the flavors until I had everything. So this is going to be kind of a big flavor review. Just as a side note, all of these except for 2 are 40 VG, 60 PG, and they all have 18 milligram nicotine. So I just want to be clear with that the VG PG mix is subjective, and you might get a better throat hit from more PG. You'll get more vapor from VG. So just keep that into consideration. Okay, so we're going to start off with honey tobacco. Now I liked this at first, I really did. It had a tobacco flavor, had kind of the sweetness from the honey. But as time went on, I had some problems with it. What I wrote down here is that it's sweet, it's musty, and it has a tobacco flavor to it. It has a good throat hit. I could definitely get a throat hit off of it. But from what people tell me, it has an antique store type of smell, and that's not very attractive when you're vaping out in public. So my one buddy actually, he told me that this smells like old people that peed their pants or something, and that he doesn't even want me smoking this around him. So needless to say, I don't really take this when I go over to his house anymore. I try to be more considerate, but I guess a lot of honey flavors have that smell. So pretty much anything with honey in it, from what I've read, has kind of like a urine smell to it. So yeah, I gave it a 3 out of 5. Just being that it was good at first, but after he told me that smell, I sort of started to taste it and smell it. So that kind of turned me off to it. So I really don't vape this too much anymore. But I did a good bit, as you can see. It was good at first. Okay, next up is Cherry Cola. Now this is actually a 30 VG, 70 PG mix. So this is one of the ones that are different. I didn't know that when I ordered, so I just placed it in my cart and they just gave me the default mix. So, okay, I got this. This is one of the reasons I ordered from Vixen, because I saw a review that had this, and I like Cherry Cola, and they said that it was pretty dang close, and even you can have like a fizzy taste in your mouth after you hit it. So I got it, and what I wrote down for it was a semi-sweet Coke Zero cherry taste. Now the reason I said Coke Zero cherry is because I had a Coke Zero cherry on me at the time, and it tasted like it, like pretty close to it, and it had like a boily taste, like if you're standing over a pot that's boiling Diet Coke Zero or Coke Zero cherry, that's boiling it, and you're kind of like, you know, you smell the fumes coming up off of the pot. That's the kind of taste that this has. It's a little bit fizzy, but it's not really fizzy. Like, it's not like a full-on fizz, like you just took a sip of soda. I think they put a tiny bit of menthol in it to kind of give it that tingle. So that's, I think, what I'm feeling. But it's good. Not my favorite. I was a little disappointed that it wasn't, you know, like a rich, sweet cherry cola taste. But I mean, it definitely tastes like it. What else did I put? I gave it a 3.8 out of 5. Because I liked it. Didn't knock my socks off or anything, but it has a good throat hit too. That might be to the 30-70 mix. But yeah, it's good. I still vape this from time to time. I haven't really used too much of it because I've been trying other flavors, but yeah, I have no problem taking a cartomizer of this around with me all day. Okay, next up is coconut cream pie. As you could tell, I kind of like this. I like coconuts a lot. I like coconut cream pie, so I figured I'd order it. And this is also a 30-70 mix. But what I wrote down for it is it's sweet. It's like a piece of coconut cream pie that was roasted over a fire. That's the taste I get from it, which it's good. Kind of caramely. It's nice. It's sweet. It's a snack vape, if you want to call it that. It's really dark and color. If you put this in a cartomizer, you're going to be using that cartomizer for it. But it's probably one of my favorites from the bunch that I've got. But yeah, I like it a lot. I gave it a 4.2 out of 5. Didn't really knock my socks off too much, but it's good. And I could carry this around and vape it all day too, even though you probably don't want to, because it's kind of, like I said, it's really sweet. It's sweet, but it has good throat hit too. That might be to the mixture again, but yeah. Okay, next up is Mountain Dew. I got this in a 10 ml bottle because I like Mountain Dew. I figured I might as well because I'll probably like it. But what I wrote down from on here was kind of tastes like a knockoff Mountain Dew. My one buddy said it kind of tastes like Sundrop a little bit. But what I got, yeah, was a knockoff Mountain Dew. But what really hit the nail on the head with this was I used to chew snuff, and I'd chew Skull Citrus, and it's like a lemon lime kind of flavored snuff. So when I took a hit of this, it was instant Skull Citrus. This reminds me of Skull Citrus like 100%. Even the aftertaste of it, it tastes like I just had a chew in my mouth. But really lemony, really limey kind of taste. It's citrusy. It's really citrusy. It's not quite Mountain Dew. I think it's a little further from it, but I mean it's not bad. It's good. I like it. I still vape it, but yeah, it's like I said, it's Skull Citrus. If they change the name to Skull Citrus, I'm almost certain that's like 100% what they could call it. You know, like that's exactly what it is. So I gave it a, what did I give it? I think I gave it a 4.3 because it is good. It's not exactly what they said it was, and you get decent throat hit off of it too. So you can definitely feel it when you drag it in. Next up is Wintergreen. Yeah. One thing I noticed when this got here, it had like balls of oil in it, or something like that. So you want to shake it really good. You can see that kind of right now, but you want to shake it up nice and good and get it mixed up. But what I wrote down is it tastes like those white Lifesaver mints. Extremely close. Like it tastes like you're smoking a Lifesaver mint whenever you vape this. It's tingly. It leaves like an after tingle, and it's good. It like freshens your breath. Basically, it's like if you had a mint in your mouth if you vape it a couple times. But has a good throat hit. It's rough at first, especially first thing in the morning. I took this out one time and I started vaping on it, and it was really hard to inhale it. And it kind of died down after a second, but and then I was able to inhale it nice. But yeah, when you first try it, it's probably gonna be rough. You might want to try to break yourself into it a little bit. But like I said, this is Lifesaver white mints that you find in bowls in doctor's office and on secretary desks. This is Lifesavers mints all the way, in my opinion. Next up is Almond Joy, another dark liquid. What I wrote down for it is Tootsie Rolls with coconut. It's semi-sweet, probably because they probably tried to put an almond flavor in it, but I can't really taste it very much. Like you get it a little bit, but